Where have you been? Unaware of your little stunt, the men I entrusted you with stood and waited for you to appear amongst the sea of students and faculty members outside the school gates. Do you know that your bodyguards pissed their trousers when they figured out that you were no longer within the school premises? They spent a good amount of time scouring the entire grounds, but to no avail. Their tails were tucked in between their legs when they returned back to this manor, without you in tow, knowing that they would face my wrath head-on because of your absence. They are currently nursing their badly beaten faces as we speak. I hope their slightly battered state reminds you of how valuable you are to me. If you see them a bit roughed up tomorrow, covered with gauzes and bandages, don't blame yourself. They're on my payroll and were strictly instructed to keep an eye on you at all times, and they were inefficient at doing so. What happened to them today will serve as a reminder for them to take their job more seriously, because I won't be too lenient on them if this happens again. The thought that you were out there somewhere without protection because of their incompetence really did bring out the monster in me. I will be painting the entire city in crimson if anything bad ever happens to you. Take heed, for I am warning you. The woman in front of you right now is teetering in between rage and relief. So let me ask you one more time. Where have you been? Do not make me pry the answer out of you, my love, or do you want me to? You know what happens when my patient wears out. It's either you are dumb or just asking for it at this point. Testing the waters when it comes to my resolve isn't something you want to dabble on, or you're only going to end up drowning. Is that what you want? You say you hate me, but we both know it's a lie. Your body burns and trembles and yearns for me. There's an undeniable, deep, primitive tug between us. Our bodies are carved out perfectly to fit together like two pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. I affect you deeply like how you affect me. We are both engraved in each other's veins, both bound in mind, body, and soul. No matter how much you try to deny it. You can have me any way you want, baby. Consider it as an open invitation because, well, I belong to you. Just say the word. I know you want to. You are just too prideful to admit that you like what I do to you. You like how I make your limbs boneless. You like how I make your brain unable to focus with just the use of my lengthy and meaningful vocabularies. You like it when my brazen hands skim all throughout your body. You like it when I wrap my hands around your neck as I frenzied my way through fulfillment. Oh, you want me to stop talking? I barely even started, and yet here you are, already writhing beneath my presence. Did my litany of enticements entice you? You want to explain yourself now? Okay then, humor me with your excuses. I will hear them out, but just so you know, regardless of the presented circumstances, your punishment still awaits. You will be on all fours as you act as a stool for my feet to rest on while I leisurely sip a neat glass of bourbon later tonight. Do you understand? Well, go on. Open that pretty little mouth of yours for me. But be mindful of your words, though. If I hear something I don't like, you'll end up on your knees, begging me to stop. So you deliberately snuck out of school just to piss me off. Now why would you... Never mind. I think I know why. You enjoy the punishments I give you, huh? Guess I have tainted you to the point of no return, my little prude. I should be ashamed of myself, but rather, I feel accomplished and euphoric. It brings me such joy knowing that only I could evoke such hunger out of you. So tell me, who owns you? That's right, I do. I own every curve, every plane, and every dip of your body. I own every ragged, rapid, shallow breath that you make whenever you are molded intimately against each other. I am messed up in the head for saying such things, but when it comes to you, my reasoning tumbles into oblivion. This reckless, savage feeling takes over and terrifies even me. Don't look at me like that. Your stares beckon to me like a siren's song. It makes me want to breach your every defense with urgency and just to hear you purring beneath my touch. But for now, I refuse to fall for such beguilement. You acted like a petulant child just to rile me up. It's cute, but also utterly stupid on your behalf. You risk yourself by being out in the open and unprotected? This disobedience of yours is not something I could turn a blind eye on. Listen. Kidnapping and holding you against your will for almost a year is not something I am proud of nor regret at the same time. I am not your typical knight in shining armor. My actions in saving you from your abusive, dysfunctional family were barbaric and questionable at first. We started out on the wrong foot. We have this love-hate relationship towards each other, but our shared number of kisses spoke of things left unsaid and holds promises for the future. The Mafia may not be the typical family that you want, but in this family, we love, respect, and obey, and most importantly, protect each other. My family is your new family now, I know, but you know and accept this fact already. You are just feigning that you hate your new life because you enjoy it when I grace both of your cheeks with my warm, calloused hands, until they are raw and tender whenever you act out. Your wildness brews beneath your gentleness, and I get all the credits for wrestling it out of you. We've made a good amount of headway during this conversation tonight. That's it. So, for now, you're dismissed. Be a good little pet and go upstairs. I want you in a room at the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4...